pictures. This is what didn't get it, getting hit and hitting the different differs. What did he do with it, didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Lou would do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman, fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry, can it be? They Googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability.
Many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy and watching this live. First up, Kingmaker from the United States of... Up against them, the Artist from the United States of America.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the black trunks, trimmed with black. KingMadnes.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Nice counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Perfect counter shot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Counter punch. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well done with that counter shot. Good punch. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. Did you see that? The defense failed them. And Kingmaker has been knocked down. Their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can or cannot say. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Beautiful counter shot. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. see how the game plan changes after that big...
Calm yourself down.
Here we go for round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nope, that jab not going to score. And he scores with the counter. Caught him. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice job blocking the hook. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. And he just missed with that left jab. Catch and shoot. Can't land the jab there. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Misses with the straight left. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like...
Take the round off. Win the round on your own.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab slightly off target. All the time. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'd do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They block the uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
You're better than this, kid.
Here we go to the fourth round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
That jab doesn't find a home. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Beautiful counter punch. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And that right jab just misses. Nice job blocking the hook. Good defense to block the hook. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without it.
Good work, now.
There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Both men step back for just a moment. Holding nothing back here in the round. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That left hook misses. Couldn't land that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Back on the job. It's a terrible round, though.
There's the bell for round 6. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Whoa. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
How about that time counter shot? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fight.
you saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you...